Hello, hello, beautiful, divine feminine, beautiful women, courageous women. Dominika here from D.O.M. I have my dog Bailey with me, and I hope he's not going to disturb this recording too much. He's a little bit needy just now. He needs some petting. I need to go and lie down. Well, I'm coming to you today to share with you a very important message. Something, oh, there he is. There he is. A very important message that I really do hope that will help you to conquer any fears around your safety, any fears around not feeling whole, not feeling ready, not feeling good enough. Any fears that basically are attacking your foundation in life. When you are choosing to step onto the path of the divine feminine, you need to realize that even though the title of the divine feminine has been so wildly commercialized, has been dressed in so many, again, commercialized definitions, the title that has been taken by many, and many women are trying to teach other women, coach, mentor other women, how to energetically embody this frequency of the divine feminine. So much so to a point that a lot of women unfortunately believe that if I act and think about myself certain way, that's when I am becoming the frequency of it, and I am calling myself the divine feminine, and I am seeking for my divine masculine, I am seeking for my divine union. And in my personal opinion, and I speak from the bottom of my heart, with love, not with judgment. I'm speaking about it as a precaution. And I really do hope that these words will echo within those of you who will feel that it might have something to do with where you are at, and you can awaken yourself to deeper clarity on time. In my personal opinion, my experience, from my personal remembrance, if you are choosing to walk the path of the divine feminine through trying to embodying those frequencies, through reading those definitions and trying to become it, fake it until you make it, you may be putting yourself at risk of a very great disappointment. The title Divine Feminine, as it speaks for itself, divine, it is all about your connection to God. It is not about forcing any type of ways of behavior, ways of thinking, ways of creating your business and service. It is about a naked, true relationship to God. What will happen if you will choose to embody this synthetic divine feminine, as I call it? God, who loves you so deeply, the true God, the God creator who made you, the God creator that knows that you are destined to embody the true divine feminine frequency, loves you so much that as you are progressing on the path that you think is yours, it will start to create a discomfort within you. You may start to attract and manifest like the divine feminine should. Become the master manifestor, the creatrix of your own reality, the queen archetype. Yet inside, you will start to feel empty. You will start to feel that there's something missing. You will have all those riches. You will maybe even create a very successful business. Yet there will be something missing. And with this void, what very often will start to crumble as well is your base, is the foundation that actually is non-existent. See, on this divine feminine path, where so many mentors and teachers are trying to help you to embody this goddess, to put the crown on your head so you can feel better and forget about the insecurities, heal through the embodiment from those insecurities, wounds, traumas. Tell you that you are not it. You are the queen. It very dangerously may put you actually on the path of even deeper disconnection of who you are and deeper disconnection from the truth and from God. And when God sees that the child is going astray, it will allow it to go for a bit. But when it's walking away in a dangerous distance, the distance is becoming bigger and bigger. God will elevate this unhealed, this non-existent foundation, and those insecurities that you try to run away from, the true connection with God that you actually dismissed, will be something that God will start stir within your soul, will start to make you feel very uncomfortable. Fears will become bigger. Unfortunately, not many women want to believe or are trying not to look towards this direction, but this synthetic divine feminine is nothing else but a weapon against many beautiful women who came here truly to embody this divine feminine aspect within themselves, awaken to this divine aspects within themselves, to become truly one with God, where they are worshiping, honoring this relationship as the most fundamental, as the foundation of their life, as nothing else exists before it. And the ego will try to, this spiritual ego, the enemy will try to feed you that you have now everything, you can manifest anything, to keep you away from the true path that you actually should be walking, the difficult, the challenging path where you will have to let go of many things and go through the fire and lose them up potentially everything and even everyone, just so you can stand naked in God in one room where you will fully truly surrender to this path and to God and to the truth. The enemy will try to keep you stuck in all those riches and all those abilities that you now are possessing as a divine feminine, the energy healer, the spiritual business coach, and everything else. It will smudge your eyes, it will fog your vision and tell you have now everything. You can now become your own God. You can manifest anything. It's very dangerous, very, very dangerous. And if you will start to awaken that something is wrong, the enemy will try to keep you where you are and will start to create a lot of fears that if you will surrender fully to God, you will lose this, and you will lose money, and you will lose business, and you will lose clients, and you will lose all this fame. But God will be standing there and waiting for you. And if you will choose to stay in your comfort, if with what you have thought you have built upon your spiritual knowledge and so-called divine feminine path, if you choose to stay with it, God will make it even more uncomfortable. The void will be growing. And then what truly happens, once you truly decide to let go, and you will choose to listen, and you will choose the obedience, and you will realize that what you've been feeling is missing inside is that number one connection, that number one relationship with God, with God. And you will courageously decide to walk this path in truth and even start from the beginning. There is no shame in that as long as you choose the truth. What will happen? There will be a beautiful momentum created for you. Because if you will choose to let go of everything you thought is so shiny and so great and feels so good, and you will choose God, and you will have only God to rely on, because maybe God guided you to let go of the business that you thought was so great and was giving so much good to clients, but now you realize that what you've been actually selling may be not of God, not of truth. And you put yourself fully into the hands of God. And you say to him, transform me. That's when the true change starts. This is when the true surrender starts. This is when all the fears that are potentially very strong and are created by the fact that you let go of the job, you let go of the house, or whatever else needs to go, and you put yourself exactly where you are in the hands of God. And you say, God, now I want you to become my foundation. Now I understand that my abundance is you, that my abundance is my relationship with you, that my abundance comes from the truth that with you, I don't have to fear anyone, that with you, I don't need titles to be me, that I don't have to force any tactics onto myself to be your creation. And you finally start rebuilding yourself from the core, where this core, this spine of yours becomes the relationship with God. If you have that, when you have that, when you give yourself fully, you won't have to force anything onto yourself, embody, force anything onto yourself, because God will transform you from within. He will make you the version of you that none of those mentors and coaches will ever help you to become. You will start to deeply connect with the essence of your spirit without all those external things. You will find yourself in your naked glory as the pure spirit, pure creation of God, pure divinity. It's not going to be anymore just you saying, I am the divine feminine, I am the extension of God, I am pure, I am beautiful, I am the goddess, and so on and so on. It will be you, unshakable, true, honest you. The question now is, if you are ready to listen, if you are ready to let go of everything that the spiritual ego gave you and fed you with, if you are ready to start listen so you can walk the true path, with God, you will truly become unshakable. If your strength, if your foundation will be made out of faith, you will be collapsing the walls of this false matrix. That's when you will truly feel and live the version of you that God has really originally created. I am creating this message, this broadcast today, because I also been led astray, not in a huge way, but definitely the more I am realizing and submitting myself to the true path, to listening, to obedience, to prayer, to actual prayer, instead of trying to make everything myself because I am now such an advanced spiritual being, the more true and honest it feels. And that was the void that I was feeling inside of me for a very long time. And the void was then used by the enemy against me. Ask yourself deeply, do you really feel that you are walking the path that you're supposed to be walking? Do you really feel so strongly connected with God that nothing can fear you, nothing can scare you, you can lose everything, and you still are unshaken? Because that's the path of the divine feminine. That is exactly where your spirit is calling you. If you think you have done everything, you achieved everything, you manifested everything, but yet you still feel something is missing, maybe this is it. Maybe you need to make a U-turn and go back to the beginning. If you would like to connect, if you would like to meet on a video call consultation to discuss your path, the link will be down below. You can book a free consultation, and I am open to speak to you about your personal experiences on your personal divine feminine path. I am sending you all a lot of love. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.